I was trading the markets and your mom was wiping your ass. I've been doing it for 20 years.
It's not for you. It's for me.
Alrighty, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. It's up. How old are you?
Parker, it's me. You need to do some push-ups.
I don't know who you are.
Bro, you remember me, buddy. Come on. I was telling you to work out, and then your boyfriend.
I don't know why I got flagged. I thought we were just...
TikTok. TikTok has been throwing around a lot of flags today, so...
I didn't know that. So anyway, so let's talk about the economy for a minute, because I would imagine that you feel like the economy is horrible right now.
Is there a way you can turn off the background noise real quick?
Yeah, I'm watching golf. Hold on a second. Let me just turn off golf. I'm watching the British Open. Let me turn it off real quick.
Yeah, so what was the question? I think the economy is doing worse than what it was the end of Biden's administration.
Okay, so what do you think? We've had this discussion before, and so this will be a good discussion. What do you think is the greatest economic indicator of whether or not the economy works for everyday Americans, us, like middle class Americans? What is the greatest economic indicator that is doing well?
Like real median wage growth.
Yeah, as in relation to inflation, right? I mean,
yeah,
again,
real is accounting for inflation.
Right. So for the 18 months that Donald Trump has been in office in his second term, because his first term before COVID, wages outpaced inflation by a massive amount. So in this second term, there was a time like it was just went from 4.2 to 3.5. So for the majority of this 18 months, has real wages outpaced inflation, wage growth?
Oh, yes, but lesser than what it was the end of Biden's administration. The level of growth is less than 1% over the year and a half since Trump's got in office.
But again, so we just made the argument that the biggest economic indicator of whether or not the economy is working for everyday Americans is when wages are outpacing inflation. And we just determined that
Wait,
is. So
I said real median wage growth. So you're not listening.
Right. So again, when I'll break it down into two things. If wages are outpacing inflation, which right now wages are growing at anywhere between 3.6 and 3.8%. Inflation's at 3.5.
I don't know where you're getting this. So take a look at this is the Bureau of Labor Statistics. This is the information relating to real median wage growth. Would you like to see?
Yeah. I mean, you can look it up, but they just released the report.
I'm showing you right now on the screen. Do you see?
Dude, I'm 49 years old. When the screen's small, I don't see very well. So
that's fine. I can just bring it up on the screen. No worries.
That's fine. No, that's fine. I'm just saying I can't.
You can't see this at all.
Again, it's small.
This is what?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
This is in the quarter 1, 2024. 365 by the time that he leaves.
Okay, no. I love how you're going to 2024. We're talking about right now.
It gets to 374.
So
and then Trump, since he's got in office, only gone to 376.
I love what you're talking about. Can you tell me what inflation is at right now?
At 3.5.
Okay, and what is wage growth right now?
I would have to see because we don't have the information for the recent quarters.
Every report I'm looking at says it's 3.6 to 3.8%. So
I don't know what reports you're looking at because the latest information from the Bureau of Labor Statistics only tells us quarter 1, 2026.
That's GDP growth. We're not talking about GDP growth. We're not talking about.
No, this is real median wage growth, sir.
I can literally look it up right now.
Sir, I'm literally looking at it on the screen right now. This is real median wage growth. Do you see employed, full-time, median, usually real weekly earnings?
I can't see. If you put it on the big screen, it would be easier. I could see it. I can't see it when it's on small screen. I know you can put it on the big screen.
I can't because it's on my computer.
That's fine. So again,
you should be able to see on the screen. Can you put your glasses on?
I don't have my readers with me right now. They're at my office, so I don't have them here at home. I apologize.
That's okay.
I wasn't expecting to actually be on here.
That's okay, but I am showing you real median weekly earnings.
Okay, so again, if in the 18 months, and now you're going to say, well, it was less than the Biden's term, but it doesn't change the fact that during the Trump second administration, for the majority of months, not every month, for the majority of months, real wages have outpaced inflation. And you said that that's the number one, and I agree with you. That's the number one economic driver of whether or not the economy works for middle class Americans. Like I don't care if inflation is 20% as long as wages are growing at 40. Inflation is important, but wage growth is more important. So for the majority of these 18 months, and for the first term it was like 1.8% inflation and like 4% growth in GDP in wages. So if that's then how can you argue? You can say it was better under Biden, but how can you argue if it's growing faster than inflation that the economy is not good?
We haven't seen an increase in real median wages, since quarter 1, 2025. So starting quarter.
I'll bring up my laptop. I'll get my laptop because I just looked this up.
Starting quarter two, at the end of quarter two, 2025, it was 376. In quarter one, 2026, it's 376. So it hasn't changed.
Okay. So again, it's 3.8, right? About roughly 3.8 for wage growth.
Again, we don't have that information yet because this wage growth is only the numbers up until the end of quarter one, 2026, which isn't the recent numbers for what we've seen with June for inflation. So this isn't even categorizing since the beginning of the Iran war, which likely will say that inflation outpaces wage growth.
Well, wait a second. How long have we been in this war?
Since February, the end of February.
So if inflation went down from 4.2% to 3.5%, which it did because they released CPI this week, why wouldn't that factor in the Iran war in that, and why did it go down?
Again, because we haven't seen wage growth numbers for the time that we've seen inflation for the past 2 months. But secondly, please listen. Secondly, also in terms of the wage growth, with inflation, we're likely to see inflation continue to increase. It was just a 1 month thing that we see a slight decrease because the Strait of Hormuz is still closed.
So again,
and that was really only due to the negotiation.
So it went down. Why did it go down? Again, why did it go?
Because of energy prices going down, relating to the idea that people thought there was a deal.
Is that good for the economy for energy prices to go down?
Yes.
Okay, so how is that?
It's temporary though. It's for the 1 month. It's not going to be continuing.
How do you know that? Like, how do you know
That's
that?
what economists are indicating. I can tell you an economist who did an analysis on this. Her name's Econ with Sarah. Look her up. She has a PhD in econ. She does an analysis on the new jobs report numbers every single time they come out.
Yeah.
I recommend you follow her.
Are these the same 67 economists that were wrong and said that inflation?
No, this is an economist here on. She's a health economist here on TikTok.
Okay, I'm just wondering because there were 67 economists that they pulled and they said that inflation wouldn't go down, and it went down like the biggest drop in inflation since like 2021. So
it also depends on when they said that.
So which economist should we? No, they literally said they were predicting what was going to happen with this latest CPI report, and they said inflation's not going to go down. So which one should we believe?
I would have to check that. I would have to check that.
It's 67 economists that were polled that said that when the CPI report came out this week. So do you have a 401k? You probably don't because you're an independent contract. You're independent. You have your own company.
I have an IRA, yeah.
Yeah. So how is that going for you right now?
How is it? It's growing at a lower rate than what it was the end of Biden's administration.
I didn't ask whether or not it was growing at a lower rate under Biden. You love to go back to Biden. I haven't mentioned Biden one time in this argument. I'm asking you how is this going? Has it increased since Donald Trump took office? I love how you love to go back to Biden. We can talk about
Yeah,
Biden,
I would assume that it's increased.
We're talking about the economy under Trump, and you love to go back to Biden. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was making a comparison to what it was prior. I don't know why that triggered you.
But I'm not asking for a comparison. We're talking about.
I never said that you asked for a comparison. I just provided that extra context for the stream.
No one is interested in a comparison when no one is asking.
If you're interested, type a 3 in the comment section.
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
No one is interested, but then there's literally like a bunch of people who follow me in the stream who are interested. Like that's the most ridiculous thing to say.
Of course, because these are your people. Of course, they're gonna.
Okay, so there are people who are interested. You just owned yourself.
What, Parker? Do you feel better about that now? Do you feel good about that? Did your dopamine levels get a spike again? Like, I don't know why this is about owning people. This is about having good conversations with people I disagree with, who I think are smart people, but that I disagree with. This is I don't care. If
I don't see where any economist said that inflation wouldn't go down at all.
My God.
Would you like to give me a specific citation on that?
I'm not. It's not my job to educate you. It's really not. I'm being completely.
I have right here from Morningstar that says why economists expect biggest CPI drop in years while core inflation remains sticky.
Again, you can look up all the sources you want. There was a study, and I can look it up. I have my computer here of economists that said that inflation wouldn't go down. But anyways,
it says economists forecast that the falling gas prices will turn the June consumer price index negative. This guy literally just lied.
No, I didn't lie. You
just lied. Yeah, you totally just lied. You just said there was economists that specifically said that there was going to be no decrease in inflation. So then what's the citation for that?
I can look it up. Do you mind me looking?
Go ahead. I'll give you time. Go ahead.
That's awesome. So, but again, do you feel good about that? If I lied, does that make that's a gotcha moment, right? Like that's what
I feel bad about that. I feel horrible. You should not be lying.
I'm not lying, but you can call me a liar.
So just go look it up.
It doesn't affect.
Go look it up.
Bro, good gracious, you talk so fast, and then you say bullshit with such confidence that people believe you, And that's
none of it was bullshit. Everything's factual. I provide sources for it. I'm sorry that it hurts your feelings. Facts don't give a shit about your feelings.
That's actually pretty good. Parker, again, here he is laughing like he thinks he's going to affect me. So I'm going to look it up.
I clearly have. You're emotional, dude. It's okay.
You don't. My voice hasn't changed one bit.
Your voice doesn't have to change here for me to tell that you're emotional.
Parker, I have never let people get control of my emotional.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I'm the first one to do it.
That's giving control of my emotions over to someone else.
Push the rainbow slide. I'm glad to know that I can do it right now.
Okay, never mind.
You're so emotional and triggered that you thought I was a grifter, dude. You thought none of my views actually are real.
I stand by that statement.
You're coping so badly that he's like, Parker has to be a Trump supporter. What a cope.
I never said that. When did I say you have to be a Trump supporter? No,
but you said that none of my views were actually my views, which means then I support Trump.
I believe you would sell your views out if there was enough money in line for you. You would sell it out. I don't think
False.
You're a person of principle.
So wait, can I ask you a question then? Why don't I do a bunch of sponsorships then?
Why don't you do a bunch of sponsorships?
Yeah.
Why don't you?
I'm asking you.
You make enough money doing what you're doing?
Oh, okay. So I don't need to like grift for sponsorships. I don't need to like try to make so much more money. That's not the only thing I'm worried about.
No.
So I'm not trying to make as much money as I possibly can.
So when you ask a question, are you going to?
Why haven't I dropped merch?
Okay. All right. You know what? If you want to just keep asking and then asking, that's fine. I'll just listen to you. If you're going to ask a question, give me an opportunity.
Go ahead and respond. I apologize.
Good gracious, man! Like the amount of self.
He sounds emotional.
Yeah.
Good gracious, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you can still be a grifter, even if you don't do merch and you don't do advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
You completely
How?
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to look this up. So
if I'm a grifter and I'm just doing this for the money, why didn't I just do all of that for the money?
Why don't you do all of what for the money? Like
do merch and have a bunch of different sponsorships.
I know, you probably should. You should grift more. You probably should grift more.
You want me to grift more? Okay, everybody, you heard it here first, folks. I have to grift more. Everybody, give me all your money. Give me all your money. Please give me all your money. No, I need to grift harder. I need to do it. Grifting needs to happen.
Look at this. This is awesome. Go, man. Grift all. I'm just saying, if you can grift, like, get the grift, man. But you're doing all I'm saying is you're doing this for the grift. You don't believe a damn thing you say. You don't believe a damn thing.
Do you have like telepathy or something, or how'd you identify this?
That sounds like a really important word. What does that mean?
Telepathy?
That sounds really important. You're using big words again now, Parker. That sounds really important. What does it mean?
Yeah, it means, can you like read my mind?
No, but it's a big word, and that's awesome. You love to use those big words.
I didn't think telepathy was that big of a word. I really didn't. Maybe for Elmo.
So again, the economy is going really well for us. And we love the economy. It's going really well. Our 401ks are doing amazing. I don't care what Biden was. So how much percentage did it go up under Biden?
For what?
What was the percentage increase in the Dow Jones Industrial Average under Biden? Where did it start when he started office, and where did it end? Let's go there.
It went from 3.7, or actually, this is for. Can we do S&P first?
No. Let's do the Dow Jones Industrial Average. No, let's stick on the topic. We can go to the S&P later, but let's stick to the topic because I know you don't want to stick to that topic.
I mean, I just had numbers already written down for S&P. I'll tell you.
I know you did from the script you use every day.
No, it's literally just my notepad. Because I've done the math before on the stream. I have real GDP, so again, and I also did S&P 500. What is the percentage increase in the Dow Jones Industrial Average from when Biden took office to when he left I haven't
office?
calculated the percentage increase in my notes right now, but I do know that it's higher, specifically as a percent under the last year and a half under the Biden administration compared with the first year and a half under Trump. I'll tell you the numbers right now. We're going to do last year and a half versus first year and a half, right?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, okay. So if we go to June 30th, 2023, it was 34,407.60. Write that down, or do you want me to do it?
Where did it end in January of 2025?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. 34,407.60. Let me write it down because I don't know if you did. 34,407.60. All right, and then for January 30th, 2020, or January, if we can get to 20th, that'd be great. It won't show me. I guess I'll just do
January. I mean, it's not gonna. I don't know. I mean, it'll vary.
Yeah, it's fine just to do January. It's no big deal.
What was the Dow in January?
Yeah, I'm trying to look right now. Give me one sec.
Well, I'm looking up too, so I'm just
zoom in to give myself more
so
space.
10,000, right?
It went to 44. Oh, dude, it just went away again.
It was.
Oh my god, dude, this shit just won't tell me the fucking time. Bro, okay, give me a second. One second.
Here it is.
Here we go. I got it.
44,500.
Here we go. 43,487, January 7th, 2025.
Okay, I even have 44. I have January, but that's fine. 43, we can do. So from
January 20th, January 24th, 44,424. We'll do that.
Okay, and what is it right now?
44,424. 1 second.
52. It was 52 the other day. I haven't looked at it for a few days, but it's 52.
Okay. And then right now it is 52,469.
So it went from 44 to 52. So it went up how much? 8,000 points, and his went up like roughly 10,000.
The first one went up by about 10,000. The second one went up by 8,000.
Yeah. So pretty. I mean, but what was the high?
So which one is a higher percent? Obviously the 10,000, right?
Obviously, but
so then it was growing at a higher rate under Biden's last year and a half.
Parker, what is the high?
Biden clears, Chad. Biden clears, actually. Okay, he clears.
Parker, is this the high? Is it at the high right now? What was the high a couple of months ago?
The high a couple months ago?
Yeah, it was above 53,000. What was the high? What was the highest it reached?
This is the highest it's ever reached.
It's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Or 52,900?
What is the
in
highest?
July? July 2nd, 52,900. That's the highest.
Hold on. I believe it went over 53,000, but
no, not that I see.
Yep, there it is right there.
Where?
Dow Jones Industrial Average reached its all-time high of 53,289 on July 7th of 2026.
July 7th.
Yep, 53,289.30.
July 7th.
I can show it to you, but I can.
52,946 is the highest I see. Oh wait, here. 50. Yeah, I see it at 53 July 7th. I see it. Yeah.
So again, it's pretty comparable. If you say it was 44,
which by the way, it's declined since then. Interestingly enough,
it declined. Parker, it goes up 800 points. It goes up 800 points. It goes down. It fluctuates like crazy. Like I've done this.
Yeah, but like remember, it grew at a higher rate at the last year and a half under Biden's administration.
But if you look at it from January, so let's look at January 20th. So you said 44. It was 43. That's 10,000. If I'm looking at this, it's 43 to 53. That's also 10,000.
Well, I don't know. You get 43 to 53. It went from 44 to 52.
Well, that's a number you gave.
Wait, you said you wanted me to do 44.
That's fine.
And even 43 is still less than 10,000. And if it's 43,
I'm okay, Parker. Listen to what I'm saying. In January, in January of 2025, it was anywhere between 42 and 44,000. So I said,
January 24th, 2025, it was 44,424. I don't know why you're doing all this nonsense.
So listen. So if you'd stop talking for a minute, I will explain it to you.
Okay.
In the month of January,
I can just calculate the change if you'd like.
Oh my gosh! Literally, you can't stop talking and let me talk.
So emotional.
I'm not emotional. So in January of 2025, in January of 2025, did it fluctuate from 42 to 44?
During January?
Yes, of 2025. We already went over this. So the high was 44, and the high in this month of July has been 53, which would be right around
January went from 42,800 or about 4,300 at the end of December. It was 4,300. So 4,300 to around 4,400 is the change.
Okay, so during the month between December and the end of January, it fluctuated between 43 and 44.
Yeah, correct? In January 24th, 2025, it was 44,424.
And in July of this month, what has it fluctuated between? What was the high? We just went over this, 53,289.
Within the last month?
Yes, July 7th was the high at 53,289. We talked about that. So roughly 10,000 points, depending on the day in January.
52,900 to 52,400.
Again, I just gave you the number. July 7th of 2026, the Dow reached 53,289. We literally just went over this.
I was looking at the beginning of July. What's your point, though? What's your point with all of this?
My point is, if you'd literally stop talking at any time. Trump has had a 10,000. At any time, Trump has had a 10,000 point net gain in the Dow Jones in his 18 months, and depending on what time you measure it in January of 2025 and date it back to 2023, Biden had a roughly around a 10,000 point net gain in the Dow Jones as well. So technically, no, it didn't perform better in the last 18 months. They basically performed the same.
No,
I
I
mean,
can show you the difference. I'll do the percentage.
No, yeah. Please explain to me how from 43 to 53 is not 10,000, and Biden's number.
Wait,
wasn't
he thinks
10,000
nominal is going to be the
well.
same. He doesn't understand basic differences in percentage calculation.
Oh,
It's
I love
it's
the
okay.
word nominal.
I understand.
Here's the big word nominal again. So I am a basic person.
Oh my
something
gosh,
goes up
dude.
if something goes up 10,000 points,
I
and
understand.
during the Biden administration it goes up 10,000 points, that's the same.
You're
Use
not
your-
understanding though, is it has
use
a
your
different starting
economics degree
value.
here.
So
Use
so
your
let me
economics
explain.
degree.
So if you do the starting value at 44,000, which is what it was, 44,424, the ending value at 52,469, which is what we calculated earlier, the percentage growth rate over that time period is 18.11%. Okay? If you do the starting value of 34,407.60, right, and the ending value of 44,424,
See-
right,
you see
specifically,
what
which
he-
is
what
what we
he's doing here?
calculated. Can I finish without you cutting me off?
Yeah, absolutely. You've cut me off a lot of times, so stop being a hypocrite though. So I love when it's you doing it, it's totally okay. But when I do it, it's like, can you stop cutting me off? Hilarious. So, but what you're doing here is you're giving Trump the worst numbers, and you're giving Biden the 44 number. You're not giving Trump the 53 number. You're giving him the 52 number. So you're giving the lowest.
Yeah, because I'm referencing what it is today.
You're referencing what it is today.
Yeah, that's the final value is today. The
Yeah,
44,424 is January 24th, 2025.
Well,
And then
wait
the
a second.
34,407.60 is June 30th. So like, what's the distinction? That's not a big difference. So can I please finish my point?
You can try.
Okay. So if the final value is 52,469 and the starting value is 44,424, the percentage change is 18.11. Okay, do you get that?
I mean, I get that you're using the lowest numbers possible. But go ahead.
I'm not. I already went over the numbers I use. I'm not using the lowest. What do you mean the lowest numbers? I'm using the number from today, which is the final value. I'm using the beginning of the administration, January 24th, 2025. What's wrong with that?
On January 24th of 2025, it was at 44.
Yes, it was 44,424.
What was it on January 20th or January 18th or January 19th?
January 20th, it doesn't show for me when I look at the thing on Google.
So why wouldn't you do it on January 18th or January 19th when he
because
actually
those
left
dates don't
office?
show.
Why not?
The first date that shows for me is January 24th.
It's really easy to just type in what did the Dow close at on January 18th of 2020.
Oh my
It's really
God.
easy to do that. I know it's tough because it doesn't fit the narrative. It's tough. I
This
get
has
it.
nothing. This isn't going to change the calculation.
It absolutely is going to change.
It
the
won't.
calculation.
It literally won't. Because there's the difference in percentage is 29% to 18%. There's an 11% difference. Okay.
There is not an 11%. You are
If you let me do the math without cutting me off, I'll explain it to you.
You're disingenuous is hilarious. You're lying to people on here is hilarious. But go ahead and do it. But then I get to again come back and refute your point because what you're saying is just total bullshit. But it's typical of you and your little friends to just espouse bullshit and do your little talking script and all this stuff and then just say, I said it, so it must be true. So go ahead and do it again and lie to people and do the smallest numbers for Trump, but then give Biden the benefit of the doubt. Go ahead and do it. It's hilarious, but go ahead and do it again.
It was closed between the 17th and the 21st. That's why the numbers don't come up. Let me see what it was on the 21st.
So tell me what the 17th was. Yeah, that's really see how easy that was to actually do that and not just be a lazy ass and actually
I did
do it?
24th. It wasn't much of a difference.
Okay, so
January 21st, it was 44,025, which is literally basically the fucking same. Is that okay?
Okay, so do January 17th.
Why? Why not January 21st to 2025? That's the first day of his administration.
I'm asking what it closed with when Biden left office. That's why. I'm not asking when it started. I'm asking
this is
Biden
when Trump took over. But okay,
I'll do it for you because
I'll type it in. But I just don't know why we would have to do that. Like now we need to do 17th. It's okay. I'm still gonna be right.
Be a good boy and type it in.
Okay, so you're so annoying. 43,487.
I don't really. Oh, 40. Wait. 43. What?
487.
Okay, so we're gonna go off the 43.
Do you want me to do the recalculations with that?
Yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Okay.
Because that was the last day the market was open during Biden's administration. So 43.8 to 50 to what?
I'm just telling you what it was when it opened under Biden's or Trump's administration, but it's okay. I'll do 43,487.
No. So from 43, and the high this month was 53, 280.
I know we're going to the highest. So that's a 20.65%. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. So we got see how you tried to do that by changing the dates.
It was like literally nothing. All right, watch this.
Actually, it was a 2%.
All right, can you be quiet for a second? Can you be quiet for a second, please?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay, so if we do that as the final value, and we do the first value is 34,407.60, which is what we calculated prior, that has us at a 26.38% increase, which is still higher than the 20.65. Am I wrong?
What? So you're going from 34. It was at 34,000, just 34,000.
Oh my God, this guy is such a fucking coper.
No, because you have to be accurate with your numbers. It wasn't just
34. I was.
I
picked the number that you just wanted. Now, what numbers do you want?
No. So was it 34 even or 34?
Pick whatever fucking numbers you want, and I will do the calculation for them. Tell me.
To be accurate. I just want you to be accurate.
What was inaccurate?
So if I look,
what numbers do you want?
No. I'm going to look at it again. What was the date you're looking at? I'll look it up. What is the date you're looking at? So rarely
for what dates?
Okay, so listen. Rarely does the Dow Jones close at an even number of 34,000. So what date are you saying that it was at 34,000?
I never said 34,000. It was 34,407.30. That's what I or .60.
So
that's what I said.
So again, when you're doing your numbers, you have to do 34,407, and then compare it to when he.
That's what I did.
No, you didn't. You said 34,000. You didn't add the 400 and something.
I was doing that simply for brevity. Like I'll just show you on the screen.
You were doing it to spike the numbers.
Look at the screen. Look at the screen.
You were doing it to spike the numbers, Parker.
No, it isn't. Look at the screen. I typed that down. Look at the screen.
No, you were doing it to spike the numbers.
No, I didn't. Again, I literally look at the one I typed down. I literally have the number here. It has the math.
You never said. You said 34.
That was for brevity. I told you.
Wait. What does brevity mean?
Brevity just means so that it goes quicker. So when I say 34,000, I was approximating so that I could say it quicker within the statement.
Everybody, he fudged the numbers for brevity.
I showed you on the screen the percentage calculator. I did the percentage calculation based upon this. Look.
You fudged the numbers. You just
no,
said
I didn't.
You fudged the numbers to make it easier and quicker.
Why is this guy being dishonest? Are you really this stupid?
No, I'm not. This is what he's going to do when he knows.
I'm showing him the calculation on the screen. Do you see it?
Why did you say 34,000 and you did that?
I just told you multiple times because I was simply just trying to say it quicker. That's it. That's the only reason.
No,
so look at the screen.
You were doing it because if you add the actual numbers, it reduces.
I'm showing you it on the screen right now. I'll keep it on the screen. Let's just run through the screen all the calculations. Do you want to do that?
So again,
I'm showing you on the screen the calculation. Do you want me to show you all of the calculations?
I'm gonna make.
Now we're gonna use that exact number. Watch this. We're gonna make that the.
Don't you have an econ degree?
Yes, I do. Can you please let me speak?
You have an econ degree and you don't understand this?
What do you mean I don't understand this? I'm showing you the calculation on the screen, sir.
Listen to this. He goes, "What do you mean? You have an economics degree, and
yeah.
Do I need to say it slower? You have an economics degree and you don't understand it, and you did it for.
What do I not understand?
To make it quicker. Do the numbers at 34.
Wait. I did do 34,407.6. Look at the screen.
What are we waiting for?
I'm sorry that you can't see the screen right now. It's okay. There's no problem with that. But I'm showing you on the screen right now. I did 34,407.6.
No, you didn't. So why would you? So why
I didn't.
It's
on this. It's literally on the screen right now.
So why would you use the word brevity then?
Look,
if you
dude,
were accurate in
brevity.
Your number?
Because I was simply just trying to make it quicker when I was saying it. That's it.
Why?
I don't know why you're crashing out about this.
No. But if you have the number correct, why would you?
I'm not going to do this anymore. It's on the fucking screen. I'm showing you the calculation. Stop your whining. Actually, stop your whining.
No one's whining.
If you want to keep whining, I'll fucking thank donors until you're done whining.
Owen is whining. Stop.
You are whining. Stop whining. I'm showing you on the screen the calculation.
No one is whining, Parker.
Yes, you are.
So again, give me 30 seconds, and then you can do whatever you want after.
Okay, that's fine.
At any point between the month, because we're at the end of July, roughly July 16th. At any point, it's been at 53,000 and change. And when he took office, it was at 43,000. That January, it fluctuated between 43, 42, and 44. Whatever date you want to pick. So I could say that's a range of about 9 to 10,000 points that Donald Trump has gained in the Dow Jones Industrial Average in the 18 months. Your highest number you can reach for Joe Biden is roughly about 10,000 as well. That's what I'm trying to say. But again, the whole purpose of this was you said the economy isn't going well or you did better under Joe Biden. That wasn't actually even the initial claim. The initial claim is if it's gone up between 10,000 points in the first 18 months, isn't that good for every American that has a 401k?
So
That's
yeah,
it
increasing is a good thing. What you're not understanding is it's increasing at a lower rate than what it was last year and a half under the Biden administration. Let me please finish. You said you were going to give me time to finish. Can I do it?
Yeah, please try to make sense and act like you have an economics degree because this is really bad for you.
Okay. So this is the calculation under Trump's administration. The beginning of his administration, it was 43,487. The end of his administration, it was right now, it's 52,469. Can we agree on that?
So give me the lower number again.
The final value, you mean? Or
No,
the starting value?
number. Yeah, the starting value.
43,487.
Okay, 43,487, and it's 52 right now. 52 what?
469.
So basically 9,000. If I'm doing the numbers right, just off my head, around 9,000.
Just about. It's around 8,982.
Okay, so rough. If we're gonna do this for ease and comfort, right? Like you did, we just rounded up to 9,000, right?
If you want, I don't care. Either way, it's still less than.
I'm just saying for ease and comfort. I won't use that big word because I don't know.
That was simply just something I was doing while saying it to you. That's it.
I know, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just doing it for ease and comfort. But at some point this month, July 7th, that number was 10,000, correct? At 53,289, July 7th is when what the Dow closed at, so roughly 10,000. If we're doing it,
so if we go back like 10 days, you want me to go back 10 days?
So is July 17th? If we're at July 16th,
do you want me to go back 10 days? And I'll give you that number. It will still be. I'll still win.
Again, I've given you.
Do you want the 53,000? I'll give you it.
It's 53,289. So.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do the 53,289.
Dude, you talk to me
if
about
you're going to stop, will you stop screaming at 289?
Okay, so
it's still lower. It's still lower.
No, it's not.
22.5 is lower than 26.38.
It's roughly 10,000 for both.
Dude, this is 9,800 for this one.
Just for ease and comfort. It's
can you be quiet and let me speak, please?
As long as you be quiet when I speak, which
I will.
You never will do.
I will.
You won't. But go ahead. No, I'll be quiet. 30 seconds. I'll be quiet for 30 seconds.
Okay. So this is 98, even if you pick your highest number, which is the 53,289, which is not even what it is today. It's what it was literally over 10 days ago, right? That is going to leave us at a 22.54% increase over that time period. Okay.
Yeah,
if we take the original starting value and we consider that as the final value, which is the one what it was for Biden's administration, and then we take the original what it was in June 30th, 2024, this gives us a calculation of 26%. Okay. Because it's about 9,000, but the 9,000 is divided by a different number because it started with a lower starting value. So what you're not understanding is the calculation, although they have similar numbers, right, are going to then yield different percentages change because the different number is going to be a different percentage for that level of value. Okay,
Parker, we're just talking about numbers. We're talking about numbers. So 34 to 43 is what? 9,000. You want to round it up to 10? That's fine. 34 to 44 for Biden is 10,000. Correct?
It's 9,079.
Okay, again, I'm just so 34 to 44 is 10, right? We're gonna do basic math here. 34 to 44 is 10.
I'm literally like showing you the math on the screen. Like, can you like just genuinely engage with this?
Can you just answer the question?
Do you agree 26.38 is higher than 22%, or than by 20%?
Parker, it's like I have to explain.
Is 26 higher than 22 and 20?
Your numbers are incorrect, and I'm going to explain why.
Okay, yeah, explain that.
Okay, so again, I'm gonna do this like I'm teaching my 15-year-old because I think that's how we need to handle.
Well, then you're clearly teaching them the wrong things.
34 to 44 is what? 10 plus 34 add 10, that's 44, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's a yes or no. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So when Donald Trump took office, or when the Dow Jones closed on January 17th, it was 43, and it went to 53. Now, if you add 43 plus 10, what is that?
53.
53. So, is 10 bigger than 10?
They're the same.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Parker. That was awesome. Good job. It was really easy to do that when you actually did the numbers. You did so well there, man. I'm proud of you. So basically, it's a 10,000 point game for both people. So you're doing really well right now. And
which would still be a higher percent growth under Biden, even if that were true.
How is 10 compared to 10? Explain to me how 10 is a greater value than 10.
It's a greater percentage change because the original value was smaller.
No, because the original value is included in the 10.
What? No, the original value that it increased from was lower. Therefore, it's a higher percentage increase when the value is higher.
Parker, the reason we went from 34 to 44 is because 34 is
Wait, I have a question. Can you answer this question? If the S&P 500 grew by 10,000 and the Dow Jones grew by 10,000, would they grow at the same percent?
No, we're not talking about the S&P. Stick to the Dow.
Wait. You need to listen. You need to listen to my.
No, I don't need to listen. I don't need to listen.
So this guy's whole argument is just completely ignoring what I'm saying.
You're trying to shift now to the S&P. We're talking about the Dow. So can you stick to the?
I'm just trying to explain percentages to you. That's all I was.
34 to 44 is 10. So I want you to explain to me. Or
this guy, bro.
Explain to me that 10 has a
greater.
Hey, Dean,
I don't see you in the box, by the way. You can send a guest request if you want.
Tell me how 10 is a greater value than 10.
Oh, in like 2 minutes, he said. No, I think 10 is the same value as 10.
Perfect. Thank you, Parker. So,
Tina, thank you so much for the storm blade. Thank you very much, Tina. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That is so kind of you.
Maybe you can get
Thank you so much, Tina. That is crazy.
Maybe you can get some math lessons.
I think I'm fine with my math.
So if 10 is not a greater value than 10, how do you rationalize or say that the percentage is greater?
Because the original starting value is lower.
That's included in the 10,000 point gain. That's why we went from
30 to the percentage. The percentage gain is the change. So the original starting value is going to be different because the change is the 10,000.
Okay, 10,000 point gain and a 10,000 point gain are the same, correct?
In terms of point gain, not in terms of percentage increase, depending on what the starting and final values are.
Again, can you just answer the question? Is 10 the same as 10?
Dude, this guy is really funny, dude. I can't wait to post this video later, and everyone's gonna be laughing at you.
You should post it.
I will. This is gonna be a really funny video.
This is great.
I probably have
Dean,
the best,
Dean, let me ask you a question.
the best question.
No, Dean, I'm gonna ask you a question. I don't care about your question.
Okay, one moment.
The same value as 10?
I'm gonna let you.
Dean, I don't care about your question.
Okay, I'm gonna answer your question. What do you want to ask? Is 10 the same as 10? Yes.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you.
Can I ask you my question now?
Sure.
Fantastic. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What matters is the percentage change in the value of a share.
Parker phoned a friend. I'm so glad you phoned a friend, Parker.
Hey,
I'm so glad
I asked to join. He didn't text me. I texted him.
Phone a friend. So we are.
I was in the middle of speaking.
I don't really care if you were in the middle. Good for you, Dean.
Well, I listen.
I don't care.
You asked me a question. I answered the question.
Perfect.
I would like to ask you one in return.
Yes,
Are you scared?
No one's scared of you, Dean.
Okay.
Trust me.
Then please allow me to ask my question.
Okay, Dean. Go ahead and ask your question.
You have $5,000. You want to find a way to best invest your $5,000.
Correct.
You have two companies that you could invest in. Each individual share of company number one is valued at $1.
Mm-hmm.
Each individual share of company number two is valued at $50,000. Over the course of the next year, the value of the share of both company number one and company number two will increase by $10,000.
So wait a second.
Meaning that at the end of this year, the value of a share of company number one will increase from $1.
This is hilarious.
Allow me to finish.
So let me ask. Let me ask my question.
I'm not done. Why are you interrupting me?
I know. Because
I don't know why you're interrupting me.
Go ahead, Dean. Keep going. This is hilarious, though. This is He's doing an apples and oranges comparison. It doesn't even commute. Go ahead, though. Keep doing it.
Thank you. Just allow me to finish. So we're going to start from the top. You have $5,000. You want to find a way to invest your $5,000.
Yeah, I got that part, Dean.
Okay.
I've been in the market for 20 years. I don't need a kid.
When you interrupt me, I have to restart. It's not.
I don't need a kid that I was trading the markets and your mom was wiping your ass. I've been doing it for 20 years.
It's not for you. It's for me. I need to restart so I could try.
Okay, so again, I was trading the markets while your mom was still wiping your ass because you couldn't do it by yourself.
So
I don't need a lesson from you.
I love that.
Perfect.
Now, can I please try to finish asking my question?
You don't need to repeat it. If you have a company,
I need to repeat it for me. Listen, I need to repeat it for me. No.
Dean,
I need to repeat it for me. Okay, just so I could like track. Just so I am.
That tracks that you need to repeat it.
Yeah. So let me ask my question.
Perfect.
You're acting like a child. You're acting like a child. You just got done saying that I'm so much younger than you, and that you were investing in the markets when my mom was wiping my ass. But here you are acting like a child. So I'm going to ask my question.
Go.
You have $5,000. You have $5,000 that you want to invest. You have two possible investments.
Yes,
Company number one. Okay.
I heard.
I'm going to restart with all these interruptions.
Awesome. Do it again. Fire up that prefrontal cortex. Do it.
Take a deep breath in and out, sir.
My cortisol levels are fine and my anxiety levels are fine, so I don't need to take a deep breath. That's the only reason.
If that was true, you wouldn't be interrupting me so much.
So if you have a company and you want to invest $5,000,
I'm going to put you on mute. You have $5,000 that you want to invest. You have two possible companies that you can make this investment in. Each share of company number one is valued at $1. Each share of company number two is valued at $50,000. But you have a crystal ball and you know that over the course of the next year, the value of each share from both company number one and two will increase by $10,000. This means at the end of this year, the value of a share from company number one will go from 1 to 10,001. And the value of a share from company number two will go from 50,000 to 60,000. Which company would you be making a better investment by investing in?
So why are we giving? So who's the $1? Who's the one? Are you saying that Joe Biden is the $1? Like, let's compare this Donald Trump and Joe Biden, because I know what you're trying to do here, but like, why are we giving?
Can you answer my question?
No.
Which company is a better investment?
Well, I'm trying to understand it, and you're going to let me talk now because I let you rant for 2 minutes. So
I just want to know. I want an answer to my question.
Again, I listened to you. You asked your question. Now let me answer your question. I don't know why you have a problem.
Oh, that's fine. But just keep in mind the question is which company, company 102, would be a better investment.
I got your question. Why are we assigning a value of 1 and assigning a value of 50,000 to 2 presidents?
Oh, this has nothing to do with the president. It has to do with 2 hypothetical companies.
Well, again,
can you answer the question?
No, I'm not going to answer the question.
Oh, okay. I'll answer the question.
Perfect.
So the answer to the question is, it would be a better investment to invest in company number one. And not just like a slightly better investment, a monumentally better investment.
So you mean between 22 and 26? 22 to 26 is a 4% supposedly Parker's numbers?
Whoa.
Is that a monument? Is that monumental?
Whoa. The question I asked you had nothing to do with 2024.
I know you love hypotheticals. I know you love
I asked you had nothing to do with 2026. The question that I asked you,
are you going to let me talk, or are you just going to keep ranting
with Donald Trump,
Dean,
or Biden?
Dean,
so you told
ridiculous.
me that you weren't going to answer the question, and then I tried to start answering the question, and then you cut me off. Sir, the reason why you're acting like this is because you know you're wrong. Listen, the point that Parker's trying to communicate here is clear, and I'm making it clear through the question that I'm asking you. If you have 2 companies and the value of the value of an individual share from the second company is larger than the value of the individual share from the first company, but the value of the individual share from both of these 2 companies increases by the same nominal amount, you're going to see a larger percentage change in the value of a share of company number one. And when you're investing in the market, it's not the nominal value of a share that matters. It is the percentage change of the share that matters.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear
an example. If the value of the Dow Jones increased by $5, this isn't going to matter. This isn't going to make you any money. This isn't going to impact the quality of your life. This isn't going to explode your portfolio, and you're not going to be the next Jeff Bezos. That's not going to make you rich. But if you're invested in a penny stock and the value of this penny stock that's worth a fraction of a cent increases by $5, you might be a billionaire based upon how much you have invested, because the percentage change of the value of the penny stock going from a fraction of a cent to $5 is explosive growth. Now, how does this relate to the concept that Parker was trying to describe to you?
Okay,
Well,
are
so
you done?
he
Are you-
pointed
okay.
out, or I guess more so you pointed out,
Okay, are you
that
done?
there was a $10,000 increase in the nominal value of Dow Jones
I didn't see
under
a
both
10,000.
Biden, and 10,000 point increase, sorry, in the nominal value of a share of Dow Jones under Biden and Trump. Okay, and you're right. But because the starting value was lower under Biden than Trump, this means that 10,000 point increase led to a greater percentage change. And it is the greater percentage change that we care about, not the nominal value increase that we care about.
Okay.
That's a
So
big
can I-
word, Dean. That's a big word.
I
Too
know.
big of a word.
So are you going to keep muting me, or do I get to speak now?
You
I
can
just
speak.
want to know whether or not you're done, because I'm listening to you. I just want to know if I can actually have the floor now, Dean. Are you good?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's all yours, man.
So Dean, what was the original argument and what was the original preface of this conversation? Do you know what it was?
That there was better growth in the stock market under Biden in 2024 compared to Trump in 2025.
That's actually not what it was.
Well, that was just
That's
my
exactly
best
what it
guess.
was. It was the Dow
It
Jones
wasn't.
growth the
It
last year and a
wasn't.
half under Biden versus the
No,
first
it
year and a half under
wasn't. So
Trump.
again, if you guys can
That's
have
what the
your own
conversation
live,
was
and
about, Dean. He's just
so
lying.
again, if
Yeah,
let me-
Parker, I wasn't even here for
Can
it,
I
but
have a
just
minute?
know
Can I have a
because
minute?
You have
Now,
the
you
same
got-
conversation with like a billion different people all the time.
Can I have like 30 seconds without either one of you? Like, I know you had to phone a friend. So the original topic
He has to come up.
was here we go again. Here we go again. The original topic was the economy isn't good under Donald Trump. That was what it was. Because he asked me, what is it, why I voted for Donald Trump? I
The
said,
topic we're
economy-
questioning right now is the percentage growth of Dow Jones.
Here we go again. Here we go again. You literally are incapable of letting me talk for 30 seconds. The original
Is that
preface
coming from
before
you?
Okay, again, I don't. Just let me know when I can talk.
Yeah, I'm going to mute myself completely. I was just responding to the
Awesome.
misinformation you were spreading.
You're not. You're just doing what you always do. So mute your mic and let me finish a thought, or else this is just a complete waste of my time. So the original comment, Dean, before you got here, okay, was, is the economy good for everyday Americans? We went over several different things. We went over 7 different metrics, and we actually agreed that wage growth in relation to inflation is the biggest economic driver to whether or not the economy is working for everyday Americans. Then we went to the Dow Jones. He wanted to switch to the S&P. And I said, if the economy isn't good for Americans like you both believe, then why are our 401ks increasing? And then after we talked about that, then he brought in, well, it increased much more under Biden. Whatever. That's not what the original preface of what we were talking about. If the economy is bad, then why are people's 401ks growing at a very similar rate, whatever, we can finagle with the numbers, that it was under Biden? But the original conversation was the economy's bad. And I said, if the economy's bad, why are people's 401ks increasing? And then we brought in Joe Biden because Parker wants to bring in Joe Biden to every conversation we've had. Parker's brought Joe Biden. I haven't talked about Joe Biden once until he mentioned it. So let's stick to the preface of the economy is bad under Donald Trump. Can we go with that, Dean? Because he brought Joe Biden into this, and then we went into that.
Thank you for conceding.
That's not what I never conceded, Dean.
Yeah, the
I
point
know
that you just conceded was that the nominal value increase in the
I
Dow
never-
Jones
I
really
never-
isn't too significant to
Dean,
gauging the performance of Dow
Dean,
Jones.
I never.
Thank you for
ever-
the concession.
I never conceded. Nice try. I know when you have your fans, you get to just say something that's true. If the economy, so answer this question, Dean. If the and do it with.
I've started repeatedly that the economy got worse off since Trump got in office. And then you said specifically that I was wrong with the numbers and I just didn't know how to calculate things and I didn't know simple math. And I was showing you on the screen the calculations that actually demonstrated that there was more growth of the Dow Jones under the Biden administration the last year and a half than the first year and a half under Trump, which you were dismissing.
You interrupted me again. I was asking Dean a question.
Oh my God.
Let me answer. Let me ask Dean.
Let me take from your book. I don't care. I don't care that I'm interrupting you. I don't care.
I that's fine. So, Dean, if the economy is so bad, why are people's 401?
Elizabeth, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $20 over on YouTube Super Chat. Put some W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you very much. The color is so insufferable. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. As well as Nicole, thank you for the dollar. Thank you very much. Crystal, thank you very much for the $2. I really appreciate it, Crystal. Thank you so much. Jay with the $5. Thank you very much. Yeah, brevity and telepathy are just too big of words. What can I say? Laya, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $25. Thank you so much for the $25 for brevity. Thank you. Thank you so much, Catherine, with the $5 for the grift maxing. Thank you so much. Lacey with the $20 for the best of the grifters. Maria, thank you for the $5 for telepathy is not a big word. Jamie, thank you so much for the $10. Evan with the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Annie, thank you so much for the $10 as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment section right now. As well as Bianca, thank you for the $1. Oh, is that TikTok or YouTube? Let me know. And then thank you for the $1 as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's see if this guy actually agrees with us, because Parker, you just clarified that your point was that the economy's worse off today
are you going to let me ask my
than it
question
was
now?
during the last year and a half under Biden. So, guys, can you agree that the growth rate of the Dow Jones has been worse off during the first year and a half of Trump's second term compared to the last year and a half of Biden's term? Can you agree that statement is factually true? The growth rate?
Can I ask my question now?
Wait. What's the argument
listen,
for
Dean,
that?
Dean, can
No,
I ask my
no,
question?
no. I want an explanation of your answer before you ask a question.
Dean, I'll answer your question when you answer mine. This is
no,
how
no,
this
you already
works.
did. You did just answer the question. You said no. You just said it's not true that the growth rate of the Dow Jones is worse off today than it was under Biden.
Dean,
No Deans. Shut up. Okay, explain your answer. You just said that it's not true the growth rate of the Dow Jones is better off in the last year and a half of Biden's term compared to the first year and a half of Trump's term. Explain that. Explain that, you coward. Don't run away. Don't run away. Explain that, you coward.
No one's running away from you, Dean.
Then explain your answer.
I'm not going to explain any more
You're
of my
running.
answer. We already,
Exactly,
no one
you're
ran.
running.
Dean, no one runs from you, Dean.
You
Nobody.
are right now.
I'm not running. You're not letting.
Yes, you just refused to explain your answer.
Dean, if this is a conversation, let me ask my question, because I already answered.
It's only a conversation if you could explain your answer.
I just did. You just didn't like the answer.
No, you just said that you explicitly would not explain your answer.
You just don't like. That's an answer. You just don't like it.
Oh, I don't like the fact that you won't explain your answer to a question in a debate. Dude, you're right. You're right. Let me be clear. I don't like that because it makes you a scared little coward.
Dean, this is hilarious. So answer my question now, Dean. This is ridiculous. Answer my question.
Why should I? Why should I answer your question if you just explicitly refuse to explain your answer to my question? Why the hell should I?
Because we literally just had a 30-minute conversation about it, and it's like, God, you guys don't listen. So why am I going to do another 30 minutes when we literally have beat this horse to death? Why won't you answer my question? You're
terrified.
Why do you go to personal insults? Why are you doing that?
Because you're terrified.
You called me a grifter earlier. What a personal insult.
That's not a personal. That's not.
That is a personal insult.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Grifting can be a good thing, right?
No.
Why not?
Because it's dishonestly holding a perspective to make money off of it.
So, Dean, if the economy is so bad, why are people's 401ks increasing?
Because the 401k, or an American's 401k, is not representative of the entire economy.
What percentage of working class Americans have a 401k, Dean?
Over 50%.
So is that good for them or bad for them?
It's good that their 401k is increased, but it's bad that their 401k is increased at a lower rate today than under Biden.
Again, we were asking about the economy under Trump, and he brought Biden into it. I don't know why this is difficult for you to understand.
Can I explain it to you? I don't know why this is difficult for you.
Listen, I know you guys smoke a lot of weed.
For you to understand.
I know you smoke a lot of weed in Colorado. I know you do that. I know it's legal in Colorado.
Hey, dude, do you have a second
I'm
account?
in the state right next to you.
Hey, do you have a second account? You can't say that on the live. It's TikTok TOS. Do you have a second account?
I apologize. I don't. If you need to kick me, you can kick me.
I have to because it's TikTok TOS. That guy was like, honestly, I think the least intelligent person I've ever talked to.
Yeah, what was confusing me is that he told me that he's been trading in the markets since I was in diapers. There's just no way that somebody who's been trading in the markets for 20 years doesn't understand basic principles of growth rates.
Yeah, actually, I genuinely do think that he was the least intelligent person I've ever talked to, including all of the people who are younger. Every single, when I say this, I'm not even just saying this in general. I think he was genuinely the least intelligent person I've ever talked to, because I was showing him on the screen the percentage change being higher under Biden. He was still denying it. That's just so ridiculous.
Insanity. Yeah, that's why I came up, because I wanted to talk to him too.
Yeah, I wish we could have finished that conversation, but bro had to say that.